Today on 66 Horror Flix, a film that proves that sometimes meeting your heroes is the worst thing you can do. This is the 1986 heavy metal nightmare, Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat starred Mark Price as Eddie, a disaffected teenage headbanger trapped in a middle-class suburgatory. At this point, Price was best known for playing the lovable nerd Skippy in Family Ties, and this film helped show the range the young actor was capable of.
No, that's just tough, isn't it? Well, let's all with Eddie, because that's real fun, huh? Bunch of assholes!
With few friends and an overworked single mother, Eddie's main outlet is his music, and especially his connection to Sammy Kerr, a controversial heavy metal singer who graduated from Eddie's own high school years before. But Eddie is crushed when he learns of Kerr's sudden death in a hotel fire. He seeks out his friend Nuke, a radio DJ played by Kiss's Gene Simmons in what is a very well-acted cameo.
Eddie, you didn't know him. He was angry. He was always angry, even in high school.
For no explicable reason, Nuke gives Eddie Sammy Kerr's final studio recording on a record, which of course, when played backwards, releases the dark spirit of Kerr to wreak havoc on he and Eddie's mutual hometown. I think it's obvious why, when I first saw this film at age 16, I immediately identified with the main character. This movie, along with contemporary films like River's Edge and Heathers, highlighted what was then a widespread rift between so-called jocks and freaks within American teen culture. And as a card-carrying member of the latter group, well, it was nice to see that this wasn't just an issue at my school. See, you have to remember that this was an era where dressing like this was considered weird, and this was normal. There were actually quite a few 1980s films that capitalized on the crossover fan base that both horror and heavy metal shared. But by actually making music the crux of the film's story, Trick or Treat is maybe the best example we have of just how seamlessly these two art forms could interlock. In fact, the hard rock band Fastway provides much of the film's fantastic score, as well as doubling for Sammy Kerr's music. This film was made during the so-called Satanic Panic, which was an era in the mid-1980s of nationwide paranoia, trials, censorship, and even congressional hearings focused on the fear that music, and particularly heavy metal, was populated with devil worshippers intent on corrupting the youth of America. So, I think Trick or Treat's place in film history comes from the way it brilliantly satirizes what was going on in American culture at that time. By taking these fears and making them manifest in the form of this rock star who actually is a demon bent on murder and mayhem, the film showed just how ludicrous this paranoia was if taken to its logical end. Reinforcing this whole satire idea is the fact that the producers first considered Wasp lead singer and PMRC lightning rod Blackie Lawless for the Kerr role before professional dancer Tony Fields was cast. And by the fact that the film features a hilariously ironic cameo by Ozzy Osbourne as an evangelical preacher railing against the evils of rock music. I think Trick or Treat's other lesson to us lies in the way they show us the dangers of deifying your idol. In Eddie's attic room with its church-like vaulted ceilings, Sammy Kerr's image hangs like an object of worship above all his other music posters. Eddie writes Sammy letters that read almost like confessionals, and when his few friends question his feelings towards this hero he's never met, he views it as a personal attack. But Eddie finally realizes that his relationship with Kerr is one-sided, that this man that he supplicates himself to is only interested in using him to gain more power. So here's the film's second theme: the dangers of blind worship and the risk of losing touch with the real people around us who actually care about our well-being. A third possible lesson: don't wear neckties in shop class. Trick or Treat doesn't make a lot of lists of top 80s horror films, but it had a real impact on me both as a fan of horror and music, and for that reason, I think it deserves a place on this list. I'm Jim Towns, and you're watching 66 Horror Flix.
Some ad exec somewhere thought up the idea of hidden lyrics so that pinheads like Eduardo Weinbauer would f up their records playing them backwards and then have to go buy more. Dude, wake up.
It's really them.